On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll roll him out right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. The Texans now at 2-5 to start play. But they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. On a slant, here's Collins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. On third down, Mayfield. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got some room to operate. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff to Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Guyton, 47 yards. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go play action with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go again with Pierce. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws. That's another one up. They're trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Collins. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mayfield down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 65 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like some... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. To throw is Jackson.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And Jackson throwing once more. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave away 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards in.
You see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches will know perfections in a lot of ways. They like what they saw in that first half.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Throwing on first down. It's Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Another carry for Pierce. And he gets it down to the 32. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Now Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the gun, Mayfield. Another one caught by Collins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Mayfield with it once more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Second down, Mayfield.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Collins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there, and now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened after, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
You know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Quick throw to Collins.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Hey, no. No, we changed it.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
75 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Ravens 62, Texans 38. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
David Ojabo.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And down he'll go at the 25. The Texans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
King. Point it right. Hurry. Up.
Mayfield down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And that's caught out wide by Cooks.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here's 2nd and 9.
There again is Cooks, complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On third down, Mayfield. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff for Pierce. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this.
It's caught inside the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the fourth quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. One last shot for Mayfield here. Finds his man, it's Johnson.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the offense will get the ball back and be touchdown. And with that, this game is over.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Houston, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.